Moses, a man like many of us, was being pursued by an enemy and had nowhere else to go. He was trapped. Before him was the impassable Red Sea. After hearing the call of God and going as far as he could, it looked as if the end was upon them. But then, obediently, he raised his staff and began to take a step of faith. God created a way out of a seemingly impossible situation by parting the Red Sea waters before him. As a mere man, he was not able to rescue the multitudes of people he was leading. But by leaning and trusting in the only one who has the power to save, Jehovah Jireh proved himself faithful to Moses and his people. God used Moses, known as the most humble man on earth, to lead a nation to freedom and stop the pursuit of their enemies.
My name is Kyle Vanoy. I'm an artist and a storyteller. I create visual stories in 3D by sculpting them in relief. My process begins with an idea and then a sketch. I play around with the composition in order to best tell the story in the most dynamic and appealing way, sketching, erasing, resketching, trying to find the best angle, pose, and composition which will allow the viewer to relate to what these characters are experiencing. In order for me to get this digital version into an actual 3D model, which you can touch and hold, I have to utilize 3D printing. This 3D printed prototype is then molded and cast using a technique called cold cast bronzing. For everyone who pre-orders, the first 10 people will receive half off my next relief sculpture, which will either be Joshua on the walls of Jericho or the Egyptian queen retrieving Moses from the water. It has been a goal of mine for many years to fully realize this sculpture and allow it to touch people's lives as they relate to these characters. Thank you. Shalom and God bless.